I'm Shiloh Lang from War Sundays, and you're watching the El Cartel Show. That's kind of the worst. I would rather hang out with the piece of gum stuck to the bottom of my shoe before I ever hang out or be affiliated with Jack Doherty. Jack Doherty is like the amalgamation of two human centipede victims at the meeting of their rear ends. For those of you who don't know, which it's kind of hard to not know, Jack Doherty, and yes, we're calling him Doherty because that's what he is, in recent times, crashed his McLaren on the highway. So, as I always do, scroll on Twitter, you look and you see Jack Doherty in the title and you're just like, here we go again, right? So when you look at the footage, you would think that maybe, okay, you're driving, you know, a $1 million car, you know, and maybe it's $1 million, maybe it's a couple $100,000. You would think that you would be driving as safe as possible, right? Well, unfortunately, on our hands, we have Jack Doherty, who doesn't understand the basic fundamental rules of driving on the road. Now, unfortunately, his car completely totaled, but it's not the fact that he crashed the car being unattended. It's the fact that when said thing happened, Jack, who has what I presume to be calling content brain or a fucking virus, right? He has a content 19, and at the incident of the crash, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? So when you look at it, you can just see his brain is like working to like get all the angles and like get the thumbnail out. Like you look at it, he's posing for the thumbnail. He's like looking all lost and shit. So look, we're gonna look at the video and we're gonna see what actually occurred and everyone's reaction to it, because it's not too good. As you saw, he was on his phone and then crashed the plane, and this is a little bit after, right? And so he's calling Michael, right? He goes, Michael, look.
Oh my god, bro.
Look at this drone.
My whole fucking car, bro. No fucking way.
That's insane.
God. There's no fucking Michael here.
So look, what are we doing? Do we not look at the state of Michael before he handed him the camera? Why the fuck are you handing Michael the camera and you see he's bleeding? You got the footage, right? Put the camera down, handle your business. What is this? What is that? Oh my gosh. Not even an effort to show some humility. Like, so poor Michael, you know, had to fall susceptible to content 19, right? So what transpired is, if you look at him in the beginning, he's clearly on his phone, right? And so he's streaming, he's looking at his chat, which most people do, you know. I guess it's a innate reaction to look at your chat while you're streaming. The unfortunate part is that you're doing it while you're doing possibly one of the most dangerous activities. The most common dangerous activities is driving in a 100 or multi-ton fucking giant manufactured vehicle meant to go at speeds beyond human comprehension. And while he's doing it distracted, right? And not only is he distracted, he's in the fucking rain. Why are we in the rain? Why are we on our phone? You would think that the common layman would be like, yo, let's not do that. Let's not do that. But that's not all the footage, because there was like a little bit more, like in terms of his perspective and what actually transpired as well.
Help!
So we got first person POV. Oh my gosh, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Look at him. Like, why are you recording? The fact that he's willing to have his life endangered, and it's like you get the little bit of footage, but then he cares about it too much. He cares about it too much. Like, dude.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? No! Michael, are you good?
Look at Michael. Oh my gosh, look at Michael. Dude.
Michael.
Poor Michael, man. I mean, look at dude, bro. Look at Michael. No, look at Michael. It's like anytime you're in the hemisphere of Jack, just be prepared to have the most dangerous event of all time go down around you. Whether it's him doing it, his bodyguard, anybody around Jack is susceptible to violence. It just is what it is. It's just so weird. Like, it's like a patronizing or almost like his aura gives off like his aura, it invites such catastrophe, and it's just it's too bad. You can't. It's almost like the luck is never on his side. You know what I mean? It's like it's like the devil's trying to get him out of here, right? But somehow God comes in and saves the day. So right here we have most of the footage leading up to the crash, because, you know, presumably a lot of times when they clip like a segment of it, but they don't really get all the juice. So here's all the juice, and this is the first one I saw, right? Fearbuck posted it. Fearbuck always has a sauce. Shout out to Fearbuck. This is the first thing I saw, and it was crazy because when you see him, you can like look at him, you can vividly see his brain working to like get the shots. Like his brain is like you can see he has this gaze, and this gaze is like content, attention. It's like you know, I just watched Ralph Breaks the Internet. Remember when Ralph Breaks the Internet, and he has all the hate comments and stuff, and then what ends up happening is Penelope, like she ends up wanting to like go back to a different game after they wanted to save her original game, which like so like the breakdown is like, you know, Ralph basically wanted to save Penelope's game because she got bored of playing the same old game, builds a return track, then it crashes because the girl like was trying to control it, and then the girl in the real life was trying to control it, breaks the thing, and then they go to the internet because the guy who owns the arcade gets internet, ends up happening. Penelope and Ralph get in an argument. She wanted to stay in the new game that she found on the internet, and her old game was kind of like, she's tired of the bullshit, right? She's tired of the same old shit. Ralph then puts in a virus. He puts in a virus called an insecurity virus, and this insecurity virus finds an insecurity and it multiplies it and it duplicates it multiple times. That's why you see all the giant Ralphs everywhere, right? This guy, Jack Doherty, has a virus, and it's content 19. Just what it is. So let's look at this. Right, he's on his phone the whole time. He shouldn't even be surprised. So like the last one was like, it was like a cut, and this is like the full thing.
Holy shit.
Look, hands Michael. Oh, look at this. Look. Oh, it's disgusting. Look at him. Look at. Oh my gosh, bro. He's literally sitting here trying to get thumb. Look at how he's standing. He's like posing for the thumbnail. Oh, get him out of here. It's disgusting, man. Look. Oh my gosh, I can't, I've seen it all. We've seen it all. Dude, look at him. Look, he's telling her to, oh my, we're doomed. Dude, we're doomed. Look, he's like, get her in the, look at how he's looking around like, dude, look, oh, it's just so cringe. Get him out of here, bro. Oh my gosh, it's disgusting, bro. This kid is disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because look, you can call him a kick streamer. I was gonna say kick streamer's the worst, and you can call him a kick streamer, but he did not get his start on Kick. He got to start on YouTube. The problem is now that clip farming is a thing, people are basically so hungry for the next clip, right? And it doesn't matter at what measure it is, they're ready to get the next clip. Now, obviously, there's a lot of things that come good from clip farming, monetization, all that, you know, whatever. The problem is something this dangerous is like you're putting in perspective the gain for clout and monetization underlined by the price of a human life. Why are you looking at your phone, dude? Like, on a real, like, all the bullshit. Why are you looking at your phone? Why are you telling your best friend, or I'm gonna say your friend to get all the angles when you see your friend is leaking? That don't make no sense. Not only this man has to, while bleeding, record for a thumbnail as Jack sits here and he poses like asking, like trying to like figure out what's going on. Dude, help, like, put the camera down, bro. Put the camera down. Put the camera down, bro. So look, the community obviously is like, dude, this is the worst human being to ever exist. Why is he a thing? Why is he here? What? So, because chat can wait. It's not. Do you really think a Jack Doherty stream is having super insight inside of his chat? Like, no. There's nothing going on in the Jack Doherty chat, I promise you. So obviously the community is reacting to it. They're like, dude, this kid's a freaking gazoon type. So we got a tweet from Corinna. She says, your friend's face is gushing blood, but you make sure he stays filming from all angles. Nice. And if you don't know, Corinna, right? Corinna was at the incident, at the other Jack Doherty incident, like the one that was really big, where the baby's bodyguard ended up scolding him. And dude, this guy, dude, we're talking about iron fist hammer. We're talking about a yoked 6'5" plate cleaner, 350 benching, like fucking yoked dude comes up, hits this dude, and it's not even one of those, like, it's crazy how this dude survived. It's not even one of those punches where it's like kind of flaily. We're talking about a stone cold punch right to the face. I mean, he fully faces it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he fully takes the hit. The problem is, though, Jack is very known for hiding behind his bodyguard, starting incidents, and just being a chaotic drone. Let's be honest, he's a drone. So, I mean, yeah, Corinna was there that night. I think they were having a party, some sort of Halloween party. Everyone's dressed up, so I think it was around that time. Just inviting the worst energy possible, and you know, she was there to basically scold the bodyguard because of what he did. Now, you know, obviously Jack got banned. He got banned permanently. Kick perma bans sometimes, or I guess streaming bans that are perma bans aren't always perma in the long term. Let's be honest. Like, they're perm, but they're like a good spanking, right? They're like a good ass whooping. One of those ass whoopings where you're like putting your hand behind the back, you know what I mean? And it's not like it lasts forever, but a lot of the times, due time, they usually get unbanned. It's like a perma, but it's not a perma. And I think it's almost like a business move at the end of the day. That's not the only person who reacted to this. You know, everybody's seen it, because who hasn't seen it? It's a freaking drone doing some drone shit, just droning out, let's be honest. Here they are post-incident in the hospital. Michael is clearly still injured. And yeah, that's just kind of the aftermath. Here we have a tweet from Nick Merckx. Says, if there is an Olympics for garbage human beings, this little dumbass would be Michael Phelps. And I mean, he's right. You know, he has all the badges. All the badges. It's crazy the fact that we've allowed this to happen, because here's the thing. And at some point, it's entertainment, right? You can't sit here and ignore it. It's not entertaining. It's like, what the fuck? This guy just crashed a supercar. Probably millions of dollars worth of damage done, or not millions of dollars, maybe hundreds of dollars worth, but the car itself is like $1 million. To a point, it's entertaining. The problem is the endangerment, and it's not even that it happened, because everybody makes mistakes. Let's not pretend we're all perfect, okay? And it's raining, you know, he hydroplanes and the car ends up crashing. Sure. At the point of said incident happening, they've taken the disparage of their life beyond that, and with content 19 have allowed it so that his brain does not go into fight or flight in like safety mode and like making sure that everyone is okay. And it's surely about, how can I monetize this? How can I be the biggest content creator? How can I? And it's like, dude, it's disgusting. It's disgusting, because is that really, is that thumbnail really gonna give you that much more? You know what I mean? It's like, you're not gonna, it's just pointless. It's pointless. And that shows that your friend's life, right? They're one of their most precious commodity to exist. It doesn't matter to you. It doesn't have a price. This person is disposable at your measurement, your metric for the worth of a human being. And then we have another tweet from Deji. He says, this guy genuinely isn't a human. He's not, right? He's a drone, right? A drone, another kick drone. And dude, it's just like, kick streamers have lost. I feel like kick streamers have given streamers such a bad name, just like streamers in general. Because let's say you're a common layman, or like you're not somebody who's super into the streaming community, and most of the people who are not in that community are like older people. You know what I'm saying? You know, they probably have kids who probably into streaming and stuff like that, or like I think the most general consensus is like most older people who are like, mostly the way that they know the internet is like this stuff from back in the day type of vibes. So they come and they look at streamers and they look like they look at it and they're like, what is this drone doing? Why is he endangering himself? Why is everybody like, why is this guy at TwitchCon sucking nipples? and you see this clip forming mechanism that's basically formed a brain rotary in people's brain and have given people a virus called content 19. I'm coining the term. And essentially what it is that this is giving streamers a bad look. And obviously not every person in the world streams of like this measurement, but it's always the IRLs. And it's so bad because now we get this vibe. Like, I remember back in the day, it was like a shtick to be a YouTuber. It's like, dude, you're trying to be a YouTuber? Ew, you're not gonna make any content, like have any success being a YouTuber. It's like, and now people have seen where YouTube have gotten, you know, with promos and all that, right? But in terms of streaming, the streaming community has lost its way. Or like the kid community. I feel like the kid community is one of the only communities that have like destroyed streaming as an art, right? Because it's the next clip farm. So nobody can be entertaining just off of the personality most of the time. Now you can clip farm your personality, but a lot of the times it has to be something that's involving somebody else and harming somebody else, humiliating somebody else, making somebody else the butt of the joke, or making somebody else the person endangered, or something like that. Like it's and you bring in that third party, and it just looks disgusting on that side because it makes it seem like the person, the way they treat humans or treat people around them, or so it makes streamers look like the people that they treat around them they treat them like dog shit. Like that's just kind of what it is. Now there's nothing wrong with, if you're in a high position, to be a little bit cutthroat to make sure that you get your way, like the way that you want things, because people don't know what they want. Like people don't know what they like. Like people think they like what they like until they see something that they don't like. You get what I mean? Like, you get what I mean? Like the prequel is always better than the sequel a lot of the times. And so, more often than not, I feel like. And so the originality always ends up making the common layman a little bit uneasy at what they want to be introduced to. So it's like, if I'm a drone, like an old guy, and I don't know about streaming, and I just see all these clips of like people getting their titties sucked, people crashing cars, people licking carpets, it just makes it seem like it's just not real. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's Jack, man. That's Jack Doherty for you. He's horrible. He just is. He's always been horrible. It's crazy. This is Jack Doherty though has been like my not my biggest video, but he was like that was the video that that was one of my biggest videos. Like one of my first biggest videos was talking about Mr. Doherty here. He's disgusting. He's a centipede. He's a parasite. And honestly, and the point, here's the thing. It's like, it is pretty entertaining. It's not like it's not entertaining. But then you always see like people saying like, we make the wrong people famous. Yeah, that's on you. With that being said, that's gonna wrap us up for today. Yeah. I hope Michael's okay. You know, he seemed to be fine. But the premise is that you're supposed to pay attention to the life of a human being and not a picture. So with that being said, yo, that's gonna wrap us over today. So I'll see you when you're older. Peace.